How do you stop wasting time and become a lot more productive? Here are some of the things that really helped me. So let's get started. First is pause frequently. Personally, I find this really useful because in the past, when I'm really focused on like a game, that's pretty much all I can think of. But what usually gets me to kind of come back to my senses is some sort of like forced break. Like I have to go to work or my phone is like running out of battery. And that break is what really gave my mind clarity and space. And it is really during those times when I'm like, I am wasting a lot of time on this thing and I should probably just uninstall it. Because when you're in the motion of doing something, it's really difficult to stop that momentum. And this is why I recommend pausing frequently, so you kind of give yourself more chances and space to pull yourself out of that zone. So you're able to like catch yourself more and not waste more time scrolling for like 3 hours or something. If you're looking to become a man that knows their way around the world, hit that subscribe button. Next, it's very helpful to list, review, and then cut. You know those functions on your phone like screen time that shows like how many hours have you spent on your phone and what apps you have been spending it on? If you want to not waste time, review that weekly. I noticed for myself that if I didn't control myself and go crazy, you can literally see like the average time on games on my phone increase by like 3 hours per day because I play to win. If you keep track of it, numbers don't lie. And there's also the sense of self-accountability because you have to face yourself with how you have used your time that week. And then suddenly when you are aware of what is actually taking away most of your time, when you are doing that thing, you'll be much more conscious of it. Monitor what you are spending most of your time on, and if you feel like it's a waste of time, cut it. If you have trouble stopping that app, then lock the app, or have someone else lock it for you. Or you can set a goal and limit the amount of time you have on that app. And then more importantly, with those times that you just got back, replace and schedule productive things that you want to do in those times. This next one is more like a big picture question. Like, what exactly is considered wasting time? Like in life, if you don't really know what you want to do or where you're going, it really doesn't matter what you do, you're probably going to start feeling like you're wasting time. So you can see that everything really goes back to what exactly do you want to do with this life? If you don't know what it is, make it your goal to find out what that is. Let me give you an example from my life. When I was younger, I was forced to play the violin, like most Asian kids. Honestly, I really hated it. It's like 3 to 4 hours of hassle every single week. But I did do my best to try to get something out of it. And then after all that, this is what I've learned. I don't like violins, but my teacher's really good. She's really knowledgeable and patient. She guided me well, didn't overwhelm me, and made everything really simple to understand. And I wanted to be someone like that, just probably not in music. And this is what I mean by using your experiences to figure out what you want to do. Every experience, good or bad, it's a small puzzle piece to figure out who you are as a person and what you want to do with this life. The more puzzle pieces that you have, the more certain you'll be. Like those little car shops that you see that loves fixing cars for people. Those guys won in life. So go out there and get more puzzle pieces. Last is improve your decision making. Because a lot of wasted time is actually not knowing what to do. If you're facing a decision and you have no idea what to do, it freezes you. And then you go back to whatever relaxes you, which can be scrolling, video games, without ever actually making that decision. So basically, bad decision making skills makes you feel like you're wasting time in life because you're running into walls everywhere. And then not being able to progress in life. Take for instance, picking a career. There's so many choices and options out there, like what should you actually pick? Understand that the root word for decision is to cut. If you pick something, you're actively choosing to cut off the possibilities for everything else. But here's the thing, if you don't pick anything, you get nothing. But the real problem I think most of us have is, what if I pick the wrong thing? And my answer to that is, don't compare yourself with other people. If you're happy with what you have, then you win. And plus, this probably isn't going to be like your last job, so don't act like your whole life is decided by one decision. And realistically, there probably is always going to be a better job out there. But happiness is more important, and that's an inside job. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments, and we'll see you in my next video.